Good evening and welcome to the MezoCav tournament. This is the round robin games between GKP, standing for Great King Pat, and Hurler Ronan, otherwise known as Row. During round robin, every player plays a Green Arabia map and an arena map against every other player. And also we have players play so that's it. And then the top four players from round robin will then advance to the tournament, where we'll have a semifinal and a final. Players are able to pick their civ, and so right here we have Great King Pat representing Mayans, as well as Ronan representing Mayans. So we're going to have a Mayans war between Pat and Ronan. In this game, I would say the distinct advantage goes to Pat, as Pat is much more common Mayan player, plays it much more frequently. It's a good civ for anyone, and definitely do not have an issue with Ronan playing it. So I would definitely say Pat has the edge as the more common player for playing it. So we started first game, and we have Pat starting off with 6 on sheep. Just sent one out to wood. We have Ronan sitting here with 6 on sheep. Then one out to, let's see, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, yep, 6. 2 to wood, going for his straggler trees first. He's still looking for his 2 sheep. You should see it soon with his the sheep that's just wandering. Good scouting with that sheep. Spare sheep. Map-wise, we have a great wood line for Pat. A gold that's within reasonable distance. That's not a great gold, but you can easily wall it up and get protected. 2 good deer, or 2 good boar. Secondary goals for Pat are not that easy. This one will probably be easily walled up. This one right here could be, but we'll see. Definitely a little farther forward. There's a neutral gold, also fairly close. Looking over here at Ronan's map, Ronan has this gold. I would definitely say it's more protected just because it's farther away from Pat. That being said, Pat could easily walk up the side, get on the hill, have some control. So we have this primary gold out here, a little bit to the back, a little bit to the side. Secondary gold forward, and secondary gold insanely forward. And all the way in the corner, we have our neutral gold. Be interested to see if anyone ever goes there. As mines, you always want to look for where the stones are. We have a sort of safe stone pile and a definitely not safe stone pile for Ronan. And over here we have a mostly safe stone pile for Pat. So Pat definitely has a stone advantage. Ronan has gold advantage, I would say. Resources. We're looking at 18 bills right now, or 17 bills right now. Similar resources for each team. Ronan going with very, very early walls. Very curious about his scouting. So look at this. He does not see that cliff. He has seen that cliff. He might be able to save a little bit of wood. Maybe just do 3 houses. 1, 2, 3 right here. Block that off. With that being said, mines do get a wood bonus on their walls. Walls only cost half price. So that's actually very cheap walls. It's really almost no loss of wood for him. It is always a good idea to wall his mines if you need to, just because, again, that wall only costing half is a great bonus for stopping any early aggression or even scouting if you're able to get early enough. So that requires you to be really early. Ronan has built some militia very early on. He has enough gold for a third, but hasn't built it. Let me check right here. Yep, only 20 gold, so he has enough gold for a third, hasn't built it. And he's sending them forward. Not exactly a recommended move. Could be that he was just missing the food. See, that is the importance of making sure your food villagers are always working on the most efficient source anytime, is to make sure you have the maximum effective any attack you are doing. So we have a 2 militia right now. Hopefully they'll be men-at-arms soon on the one side, and we have 3 militia on the other. Hopefully they'll be men-at-arms soon also. Ronan should be at a place in food where he can upgrade, and he is getting the gold now. very slow for him getting the gold at this point. As the Mayans, if you're going into a sport militia, you should be getting gold as soon as you enter feudal age. Maybe a second or two later, but that's it. As an example, if you look over here, Pat has 3 on gold. They've probably been here for a while. Ronan just set 4 on gold. So let's look at the gold at this point. We have Pat with, oh my goodness, nope, that's just a militia. We're good. We have Pat with, he just had 100 gold a moment ago, and we just have 60 gold right here for Ronan. Huge difference in gold resources, which is very vital for people out there going up to. And we just lost the bill, people. We have just lost the bill, and we have 4 more bills right all the way around the map. Be completely exposed, and we might lose 1 or 2 more. And archery range is getting affected. I don't know if it'll go down. It might if we can't get anything out soon. So just reach man arms for 1 man arm. And we have a huge issue going on here. Ronan's base. He's going into the watchtower. He has lost his barracks, or sorry, his archery range. He's going to his loft tower. He has 3 men arms in his base. I've now killed a second bill. Looks like 4 total kills. I know he had 1 militia. So we've lost 2 bills right here. We have 3 men arms in this base, 4 archers coming, and Ronan's able to send almost nothing forward. That's a huge issue this early on. Those men-at-arms under the watchtower. Watchtower is a great idea, but the men-at-arms can easily stick under it because, and now the watchtower is being repaired. A good thought, again though, all you do is wasting stone. You build a couple of palisades around there, maybe some houses, you can protect that easily. Instead, now you're having to send bills to stone and relief. Looking at military counts, the military is 8-1, so 1 man-at-arms for Ronan. Now it's 7. 7 archers for Pat. 8 archers for Pat now. Archers will win that battle every single day. Ronan now creating skirmishers. He has the food. He has the wood. It's a good thing he's putting them in the barrack. You want to mess them up at least somewhat. Looks like it's a 3rd back there. So that right there, this extra archer range was made a little bit early. Ronan was not in an economic situation where he might want the archery range yet, but he was forced into it. So it's 175 wood he was forced into building. That being said, he has killed a lot of Pat's units, and he's getting a couple of the free shots here. So all of Pat's forward army, except for those 2, it looks like destroyed. They did do a good job of harassing. So resources are definitely all skewed up on Ronan's side, but the issue with harassing is that he's not going to have that forward army going into Castle Age. If he had been able to keep some of them, maybe move them away, he would have had a huge army going to Castle Age. He's already going to have a large army. 12 archers is no joke, but imagine if there were 20 archers. That being said, not a bad decision. Just something that will affect the slow play of the game as it continues. So Pat going up to Castle. Ronan is nowhere close. That being said, skirmishers are a good choice. If they have the upgrade, they'll be even better. Let's check his upgrade. So he does have fletching. That'll give them their +1 range, which is good. And we'll check how that goes. And wow. So Pat does not have fletching yet. I've heard it recommended that you want to get fletching when you have 3. I know that's extremely early, but that +1 range is huge. Meanwhile, Pat is actually housed. Or no, he's not. That might be Ronan who is housed. Yeah, that was Ronan who is housed. Pat is up. Pat has 30 bills, so he's behind by 6, but he'll have 2 TCs going in just a moment, so he is not worried about that slight bill lead. 2 TCs, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 archers, and a large number of eagles. So those skirmishers, great for the archers, but when it comes to eagles, yeah, they're going to be no match. A decent unit comp, though, from Ronan. He does have the upgrades, too, so those upgrades are going to be huge. It means that those archers are not going to automatically outrange him. They're actually at equal range. 5 attack versus 5 attack. So basically, at this point, the only advantage the archers have is their HP, and that's it. So the crossbows. So these archers are actually fairly strong against the crossbows at this point, but what they are not strong against is these eagles right there. That 4 pierce armor is going to be absolutely killer, the 3+1. So we finally have the text on the crossbows. They are now going to outrange Ronan's army by a bit. And army size is similar, but yeah, it's going to be huge. Good use of the eagle, see what's coming, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. Dies right away. Hopefully Ronan saw that, knows what's happening. Ronan is in castle. Pat trying to get in. Pat is running straight into walls. He's going to get through those walls very, very quickly. Hopefully Ronan has an opportunity to move his army around, which he has not done. They are just sitting out here, and now there they go. There they go. So if you're not going to build another wall, you might move your army, and this army can do what they can. But those eagles are going to be killer. That being said, there are town snares and watchtowers guarding most of the vital resources. So that watchtower is not exactly secure without the walls around it. So not a great situation for Ronan. Ronan has maintained the build lead. He is still sitting at 5. Issue is, yeah, they aren't exactly doing, well, no, this is Pat's resources. Lots of gold, lots of wood, a little bit of food, mainly because he's building the eagles. Let's look at Ronan. Yeah, so Ronan, so he's had those builds, but he's lost so much. He's had somebody doing other things, and he's so far behind that the build lead is not going to matter. And in fact, it does, yeah, it still exists, but only be for a short time. It looks like he's trying to get a quick castle up. He has lost most of his army. He's now at 9, destroyed by the eagles, pretty emphatically. And it looks like we have more eagles coming. Those eagles will continue to tear through the base. Archers now have both of their attack upgrades. Some defense would be nice at this point, but the attacks, those are huge attack upgrades. Those will do a lot of damage. And Ronan is now absolutely suffering. Down to 31 bills. You cannot do a lot with that when your military is running eagles through your base. Pat being very slow with his, yep, there goes the castle. So that's what we thought, building up a defensive castle. You can get the eagles out from there, which is a good idea. Pat finally getting his villagers out, thankfully. And he continues to build the eagles, which have 1 attack and 2 defensive upgrades, so good job the eagles. And Ronan is making a huge blunder now. He is continuing to pour straight into the archers, and archers are going to die to eagles all day long. Look at Ronan's resources. He really can't tech into anything. He doesn't even have the wood for a lumber camp at this point. He doesn't have the food to build anything. He has gold. He has a little bit of stone. Units-wise, he is at 7 military. It's these 4 guys and those 4 chaps. Just sitting there talking. Not able to do a lot. His builds, he's now half of those with Pat, and at this point is basically just a slow walk into the end. Trying to get some farms up, trying to get some food in, trying to get some wood in, but with those villagers long hauling wood, his techs probably aren't good for that either. Let's see what we have. Double bit axe, that's it. And check out our TC. No wheelbarrow, no handcart. Yep. So this is going to be a slow resource to using it. Five eagles with a TC. They could have stayed there. Continue to beat down all day long. But here are more incoming. Somehow the wall got rebuilt. And there's our lumber camp. Ronan's definitely big on that castle protecting him right now. And it will. It'll protect him for a while. But it will not stop the inevitable at this point. Especially if he continues to just go into his archer unit. Mag and Elsan doing a classic job of outranging the TC, doing their work. Let's check these upgrades. So, basically fully upgraded archers. Looks like they're missing one defensive upgrade. But with 5+2 attack, they will only kill the Eagle Warriors 2 HP. So 2 HP, so it's going to take 22. Yep, and that's pretty much GG. One realizes that the Imperial Age tech comes in. That means Trebs are on their way, and there's not much you can do. Ronan definitely outmaneuvered there. And it really comes down to early aggro. That early aggro was all that you needed to upset the economy, get the slight advantage to the Eagles, and then Ronan was never at a point where he could actually tech into the Eagle upgrades to defend against that. So good game, well played. So this is game one. Game one goes to Pat. So let's get game two up. So 56 military killed for Pat, 35 for Ronan. Pat had a large army at 39. Almost doubling on food for Pat, similar wood, a lot more stone for Ronan, but again, Ronan defensively. And Pat has almost 3 times the amount of gold. That's huge. Alright, let's get game two up.